So here's a quick one which backs up things I say many, many times in my other channels, which all young guys need to know. 3 very important things. Number 1, never get married when you're in the military. It has proven time and time again to be a terrible idea. Wait until you're out, and you guys, the most of you know why. Number 2, never get married super young. I'm talking like 19, 20, 21 years old, 18. That's crazy. You are too young, no life experience, no money, not mature enough, etc., etc. And even if you are as a guy, I guarantee your girl is not. Wait until you're older. If you're going to do it. And 3, how amazing it is how gals will try to claim that they didn't know what they're doing in situations when they're being devious and manipulative and doing despicable acts to the guys when they know darn well and are old enough to know darn well what they're doing and the way they'll sabotage things. Very important. Title, I finally came clean. And a big shout out to Lonnie for sending me this story. This gal says, I, a 19-year-old female, confessed to my husband, a 20-year-old male, that I committed acts of infidelity. I'll call him Liam, who's my high school sweetheart, my first real love, the only person I've ever been intimate with. After a couple years of dating, not very long after graduation, I got a job in tech, and he started his application to join the armed forces. You're married at 19 years old. What in the hell is wrong with these people? Now, a lot of people say the guy's in the Army and he can get a better deal in terms of where instead of being in the barracks, that type of thing. But come on, that is nuts. And what great job is she getting in tech at 19 years old? Unless she's very skilled, and actually tech companies are starting to hire some people that don't have much college because these people know what they're doing. Anyhow, while he was in basic training, my job was going pretty well. I was making pretty good money, but little did I know meeting someone else would turn into the chaos now laid before me. No, honey, you created the chaos because you liked the guy. My ex-boss, a 27-year-old male, I'll just call him Dylan, was 8 years older than me and pretty attractive. I wasn't married to my husband at the time, but we were still dating, and I developed a crush on then-boss. I had past trauma when it comes to guys older than me, not sure if that is any consolation. What do you mean past trauma in regards to older guys? Do you mean that, oh, you're attracted to older guys and you made bad decisions? And then, by the way, saying that your husband's the only one you've been with, I don't buy that for a second. Past trauma mean you like older guys and you're turned on by the attention and validation. Maybe it's daddy issues, who knows? But that's not trauma. That's just you making an excuse for what happens here. A couple times my husband came to see me at work and Dylan would be working beside me. I remember Liam saying to me that he felt like Dylan was attracted to me and noticed him finding any way to get close to me. Of course, I didn't realize it or think much of it. Please. He was also in a relationship at the time and I barely knew him. But it was clear that it made him uncomfortable. Okay, so your husband's not comfortable in this situation. Your husband knows guys and you're just like, I don't know what's going on here. Fast forward, Dylan got fired and I ended up switching jobs to another company. For some reason, I stayed in contact with him and would just check up every now and then. He was a respectable boss that I saw as an acquaintance friend at this point. I love that. For some reason, who knows why, maybe because you were attracted to him and liked the attention and validation, you stayed in contact with him and would check up on him as you were pursuing him. And either you're a fiance now or you're married, even though you were told by your husband doesn't like this guy, trust this guy. But attention and validation, but she doesn't know what she's doing. The past trauma with older guys. Not long after, my husband and I were just driving back from dinner together, and he asked me if I talked to Dylan. I said no. He asked me to type his name in my message search bar, and there it was in the conversation I had with my friend. I didn't know how to explain it, but I did. He then left me on the side of the road in a rage state. In other words, you're on your phone, you type in a search and a name, and it'll pop up anything associated with that name. And he saw right down in there. I love it. Leaves her on the side of the road because she's a liar. She's full of crap. It was dark and it was a neighborhood I'd never been in before. After 10 minutes or so, he came back and told me he didn't want to look at me but get in the car. Somehow we got through it and we tried to make things work. Smack to the husband. I should have smacked him earlier for getting married too young. No, you guys are too young. You're too immature. Well, she's too immature. And honestly, this is a point to be like, you know what? Maybe we should annul this thing. This isn't working. This is ridiculous. She's got a lot of growing up to do and all that. But staying together. We try to make things work. I try to show him that there were no feelings on my end, but now my world is even more upside down at my own fault. Leo and I haven't had the best relationship. He's called me horrible things and has lied to me about really bad things as well, to the point where it would be considered verbal and emotional abuse. Well, it's funny how a girlfriend could do something that could certainly enrage a guy, whatever that may be, like in situations here. And understandably, he gets pissed off, feels betrayed, all that, says things, and all of a sudden now he's in the category because he rightfully is reacting to being disrespected, cheated on, whatever, as emotional and verbal abuse. I gotta spell it out because of the YouTube AI censorship. All this to say, a couple months back, I unblocked Dylan for reasons I don't even know myself why, and we agreed to meet up and get some food. So she knows exactly her husband can't stand the guy. It's a big issue there. I don't want you talking to him. Still, she's going to unblock him and reach out to him and go on a date. Her past trauma with older guys, right? I didn't know that on the way there he was going to stop at his house. He didn't tell me this until I was in his car for several minutes. He said he needed to change shirts because he was in a work uniform, and while I was there, I was just waiting in the living room while he changed in his room. Oh, let's lure you back to my house. Stepping foot there, I felt so terrible for it. We went to IHOP, and they were really busy, so instead we drove to Taco Bell. We went back to his house to eat, and then he asked if I wanted to watch something. Let's go chill and watch Netflix, that old line. He was trying to cuddle me and be close to me, and I felt a bottomless pit in my stomach. I moved away and then asked if he could drive me back to my car. Okay, if that's true, that's nice, okay. You know, okay, she was feeling bad about it and told to take her home. But look who's the one who put herself in the situation anyway. She liked the attention. She was saying, this is her way of saying F you to her husband without actually having to confront him. Now, before you think that she learned her lesson here, watch this. Now, a couple of days ago, my friends and I were hanging out for my going away party to go moving with my husband where he's currently stationed. We invited Dylan. Remember, this is the same guy the husband can't stand, and she was at his house. He's trying to cuddle with her. She felt uncomfortable, take me home. Yet they're inviting him to a party. I got so drunk, I kissed him as he was leaving. I don't have any romantic feelings for him, so why I did it, I have no clue. I have a clue. You're attracted to him. You like the attention and validation. And don't give me this crap. You don't have any feelings for him. Please. You're not fooling anybody here. I had inklings of Liam cheating, but that could have been just been my own projections. Oh, so she's justifying her actions by having inklings her husband was cheating. Oh, he's that drunken sailor, a drunken army guy out there, you know, when he's on leave, cheating on me so I can do what I want. I just told my husband everything over the phone. I couldn't stand to feel the amount of guilt knowing I would have wanted him to confess if he had done the same. But I feel like the extent of what it is unforgivable and our marriage is no longer salvageable. My whole world and even vision I had of the future is shattered, and it's all my fault. I feel like a shell of a human. He's already called me any name you can muster with a WHORE synonym. Mind you, he's the only person I've ever had SCX with. So yeah, I know deep down I would have never gone that far with another man. So I feel like I did it for attention and validation, ding, 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 which doesn't justify it, even though still cheating is cheating, and I get that. So this backs up everything I said. I think also this chick, just like so many, loves drama. Drama, drama, drama. But she is young, she's immature, she's selfish, plays mind games, and I don't believe for a second that she doesn't know what she's doing here. She knows what she's doing. She's old enough, had enough experience. And back to that line about the past trauma with older guys. No, it's called maybe it's a daddy issue, who knows, but you like older guys, you like the attention and validation, and your husband who's deployed, who's serving his country, and depending where he lives, number could be up any day. This is how you're treating him. Now, he was a moron for A, marrying you, B, getting married in the military, and C, you know what, I can't remember what C is. I had a point, but the point is it was a bad idea. You shouldn't have done all that. Best thing you do, end this story. Enough with the drama. And she needs some serious growing up. But something tells me that's probably not going to happen. So anyhow, guys, don't get married in the military. Don't marry super young. And also don't buy into this whole they don't know what they're doing. Yes, come on here. Anyway, important lesson, guys.